Hi assholes, welcome back to the gym vlogs. Today we're doing legs, we're doing heavy glutes, planning on being here for at least 2.5 hours. I will not be explaining my absence from YouTube. Usual dynamic warm-up we're gonna do, but I want to add some hip flexor strengthening stuff I've been doing lately. Bit of a rough one to start on, I can't lie, but so in this one I'm really focusing on bringing my knee up to hip level before rotating towards the wall, just to get that hip flexor nice and warmed up. And here I'm stretching out the hip flexor by putting my hands above my head towards the wall and then leaning forward. And then how I switch legs is I plant my knee really close to the wall and then I put my other leg forward. The lightest kettlebell you can find. And we're putting weight on that hip flexor. You really have to flex your foot, but it gets your knee warmed up as well by tensing this, whatever that's called. If you find that one side is way better than the other, focus on the weak side, fix it. They're good for your ankle and for your knee and for your Achilles, because you're putting weight on it in this flex position and putting weight on your ankle in the most flex position. I stole this from one of those how to bulletproof your knees videos. I'm going to do these. I can't do many of these, but I'm flexing my foot, flexing whatever this is called. It's good for your knees. My knees sound slightly less like popcorn since doing these, and my hips feel amazing all the time. Circuit those 5 movements I just demonstrated. I'll do the ones with the box 3 times round, the ones with the mat 3 times around as well. And then just some more like lunges, stretches, get everything warm. And then we'll head over to the squat rack. So we're doing hip thrust, RDL. Bulgarians, the gym friends didn't teach you to put an extra plate on. I always grab a 5 plate, roll it on, you stay. And then it just slides right on. If they're too far away, don't try and push them, pull them to close that distance. So that first rep, we are not going to count it, but I'm just getting it up and getting it even and then thrusting, and I'm keeping my chin tucked the whole time and I'm focusing on just the bar, you know, and I'm not rounding my back. I think I might need the lube. I say that because the first time I ever hip thrusted 100 kilos, I might have PB'd on myself a little bit. So I always go to the loo now if I ever slightly feel like it. I'm only hip thrusting on a loose, empty bladder for hip thrusts, especially top set. Oh, that was really naughty. Did you see where I threw my head back there? No, chin tucked, prevent spinal injuries. Commit. Today we have a very polite 130 kg on the bar. I've been on this weight for like 3 weeks, but I want to squeeze out 3 sets of 8 before going up any further. I just thought you should know. I think from this angle you might be able to see my setup a little bit better, because my biggest enemy when doing hip thrusts is basically just the first rep where you have to jump from the floor and hope that it's balanced. Just getting my bum up in this, pulling this. Momentum, fathom. Gonna do a check. And then from here I'm getting all my might and pushing up, and you see how I catch the bar midway, and then I make sure it's even before I start going down for my first rep, and then I just go. These feel so much slower in real life. Like this recording literally feels like it's been sped up, but that was pacing. I'm recording this audio next week. Next week I did 140, so good. Okay, there we go. There's failure for you. Yay, I'm finished with that press. I always feel like I'm doing a Formula 1 pit stop when I do these. 2 reasons I'm not going up in weight in my RDLs. Main one is herniated disc. The second one is it's short season and I'm very much shaven and moisturized all the time, and there's just way too much friction. And I feel like if I go heavier, I'm gonna rip the skin off my thighs off. Oh, okay. Fine. So here I'm just walking the weight out. I'm doing my best to conceal the people in the background. I really couldn't be asked on this video to do the full like adding a layer and putting a mask and making it blurred. So this is what you're getting. You're getting this pixel thing, but I'm sure the people in the background appreciate it. RDL's fairly self-explanatory. You're trying to shave your legs while opening a door with your bum behind you. Bending over. I take very good care with these. You see my top of my back and lower back is quite like not rounded, but like almost rounded basically. I'm doing everything to avoid my spine being pronated or arched in any way to try and protect my spine as much as possible. And I'm really focusing on bracing before every rep. I make sure my core is as tight as it would be with a belt. I don't use a belt anymore. I'm gonna drill, sit on the non-working leg, put this out, and then in my opinion bring it back slightly because I want this angle to not be a right angle. I want it to be like forward, so it's glute biased, not quad biased. I am really sick and tired of people treating Bulgarian split squats like a little accessory movement. No. This week I did them with 14 kg dumbbells. That's I'm putting 28 kg on one butt cheek that's already exhausted from doing hip thrusts and RDLs. Okay, these are not unnecessary. These I will be bracing at the top. You'll catch me doing before every rep. I will be hyping myself up. I will be going to failure. So this I'm doing a drop set. So you might lose your balance trying to do a drop set, but you get used to it. I hate them so much, but it has to be done. The gains are great. God, my bum is not okay. I went ice skating like 3 days ago. It's August, so obviously it's been a while. I'm still not recovering to the point where I'm going to buy my own ice skates because the pump was insane. I like to supplement my Bulgarians with pushdowns on the pull-up assist machine. So you just get one foot up here, one foot on the bottom for your arms, and then push your weight backwards. It's fairly self-explanatory, but shuffle yourself around until it feels glute biased, like I'm leant forward, and then just do those to failure, one set. Kickbacks, yay, everybody's favorite. So I'm gonna start without any weight. Cross over. And I'm gonna start by doing a sort of attitude, almost like in ballet, just to get that mind muscle connection to here somewhere. And then as I come down, I imagine that I'm kicking a football that way. And then I'll put some weight on it. It took me years to find the mind muscle connection on this movement, so I beg you, try that ballet movement, that attitude that I showed a second ago. Try it at home if you think it looks stupid. Hold it, you will feel your glute medius on fire, and that is what you need to connect to. Try and keep the leg that you're standing on straight so as to not engage that glute too much. To wrap up and supplement the kickbacks we did, I'm going to do some lying, like clamshell, Pilates type things. With these, you want to be kind of in a sitting position, so almost 90, and you put the weight here. You put that shit with the handles, and you go to here, and then think about putting this heel in the sky, and that should really, you need to lead from the heel. Now your side glute should be pretty toast because we've already done kickbacks and everything else. So you should only be able to get like one set of these in pretty much. Anyway, when you're done with these, keep the feet together and just clamshell to failure. For these, you might need to put the weight a bit closer towards the knee. Oh, all right. I'm gonna do that to failure on both sides, and then that concludes glute day. Thank you so much for watching. Go watch the thirst traps I'm gonna post on Instagram, and yeah, see you in the next one.